Okay, I wanted to make a quick video because I'm still seeing people that don't really know how to finish the wave 30 of the current event in DFO, and I see people kind of suggesting to use Spearman, but I think that the best strategy is actually using Priestess, and it's basically like a foolproof strategy, and I will show you how to do it. So let's go. So to start with, you start with researching priestesses, just straight from the beginning, right? Then you do 2 orchards because priestesses use food and money to be recruited, which you can see here: 2 foods, 3 money, 1 gem, right? So you do 2 orchards, then you do 1 mine just to get it going, to get some resources, and 1 what's this called? Uranium. Okay. Then you do 2 swordmen. Okay, you just do them just to defend at the beginning, and that's it. And you start. So basically, with this strategy, you want to rush priestesses as soon as possible. Rushing priestesses is paramount. You want to have priestesses as quick as possible, and we start having them. What is this? And as alchemists, we don't care. We just want priestesses. So now that we have priestesses, we put the fighter as close as the beginning as possible, because when the wave comes, the fighter will rush towards the wave, but the priestess will not. So we want the priestess to be close to the fighter, to the swordman, so that she can heal him, because they heal right now. At level 1, priestesses heal. So we want them to be close to our fighter so that they can be healed. Also, we research level 2 priestesses. We don't build anything else simply because building things requires gemstones, right? And we want to keep our gemstones because we want to research all the different upgrades for priestess as much as possible, as quickly as possible. Really, priestesses are the name of the game. We want them to be as strong as possible, as quick as possible. So again, we don't build anything, we don't do anything, we just go again next wave. And we don't even have to look. Just the swordman is tanking, the priestess is healing. See that the small green wave is on heal. So again, research here. Again, research priestess level 3 immediately, rush it, and we go again. See, our gem count is going low, but it doesn't matter because we're just doing the research. We're not spending gemstones for anything else. We're just researching. Again, start. Don't worry. It should be safe. Should be no problem. As you can see, the swordman is tanking and damaging, and the priestess is healing him. And now we have priestesses level 3, so they're really good. And we immediately research battle priestess. We want battle priestess. We don't want this. We want this because it gives HP, which is good, defense, which is good, but it gives sight. And sight is the important thing. Sight is important because the priestess has an AoE. She attacks with an AoE, right? So we want her sight to match the AoE, first of all. And then we also want sight so that we have a huge stack of priestesses, one after the other. We're like 10 priestesses, right? If they have more sight, they will aggro further back, and so they will go close together so that they can fight together and just spam their AoEs together. That is the correct and the most important upgrade. So we rush this as well. No, we don't want to exit the game. Oops. What is this? Enhances Watchtower, we don't care. So again, we put them close here again. And now we put them close there also because the priestess has this huge AoE, right? And she also has some nice defensive stats. I'll make you see how defensive the priestess is. So she's got 2 defense and 2 hearts. And when it's going to be full upgrade, it's going to be 3 defense and 2.5 hearts. So it's going to make her incredibly strong, incredibly durable. So we want her to be close to the spawn so that her AoE immediately just triggers, right? And if she wasn't close to the start, archers could simply, you know, from here attack them, right? But this way, as soon as enemies spawn, they get instantly vaporized by her. You'll see. So we start again. See? They don't even, the swordman doesn't even have time to aggro them. And she immediately vaporizes them. They immediately poof. That's why Priestess is so strong. Again, we don't do anything. We just keep it going. We want to save our gemstones. We really want to save our gemstones. It's very important. Even though we're finished with the research of priestesses, there's another research that we need to do, which is the research that allows us to generate gemstones to begin with. And without that, it's gonna be hard. Let me show you the research I'm talking about. I'm talking about deep mining, and then this, I don't know how it's called, but essentially with this, mines produce 1 gemstone every turn per mine. So then we will also spam mines because of that reason. We start again. Don't worry, even if just 1 swordman and 1 priestess per side, you're completely safe, because the priestess just vaporizes everything. As you can see, there is literally nothing that any enemy can do against the priestess. It's literally that easy. So now we finally have our priestess completely upgraded, and now it's basically already GG. We immediately research deep mining and then this afterwards. Now, if I believe correctly, turn 9 is a turn when all enemies come from one side, even from the left or from the right. I don't remember. So I have to be careful. I'll see if they spawn all from this side or from the other side. I'll play accordingly. I think they come from this side, but it shouldn't be a problem, because you can see she is dealing with everything, even if they come all from this side. Okay, this woman died. This woman indeed died, right? But it is actually a good thing. You want this woman to die, because now you can do a second priestess. You see? Not only that, but if turn 9 they came from the left, it also means that turn 10 that will come all from the left. So what we do here is we move the priestesses a little bit, and we just have that swordman right there all alone. We take them with us, we wait for the swordman to die, and then we place our priestesses, because we actually want this woman to die. Okay. We actually do want this woman to die, so that it clears room for 1 more priestesses. Because that's the important thing, that we have as many priestesses as we can. Okay. Now that that's done, it should be back to be both left and right. So we put them as close as possible, again, because we want our priestesses to be as close as the enemy spawn as possible. That's it. And okay, we research this, and now we research precious metals. As you can see, level 3 mines produce 1 gem per turn. We want the gem per turn. It's incredibly important that we get that. Not only that, but we can start by building 2 of them. Actually, I want 2 inns first, even though we use our wait. Oh, Metanranium died. Why did Metanranium die? What the hell? Well, that's too bad, because I need to do 1 of these so that I can get 2 priestesses on the ground, so that we have 3 level 3 priestesses, technically level 4, sorry. 3 level 4 priestesses on both sides. Now I have 0 gems, right? But this research is gonna take 3 turns, and in 3 turns I'm gonna have enough gems to just create the terraniums that I need to get my economy going in terms of gemstones. But I really want the 3 priestesses on each side to be safe. Oh, they still come all from the left for some reason. Oh, they're also coming from the right. You can see they also came from the right. And again, we just go again like this. You really need to believe in the priestesses. The priestesses will tank, because they're very durable. The priestesses will do AoE damage that vaporizes everything. The priestess will take care of every enemy. You don't have to worry. As you can see, they're vaporizing everything. One more turn until I get the technology that I need. So again, we go again. Also, this is turn 13. You have to keep in mind that in turn 14, enemies will spawn from inside the buildings. This is the most treacherous turn. Turn 14, and I believe turn 21, they spawn from inside the buildings. Those are the worst turns. Okay, now that we have the upgrade, right, we can build our mines. So we build them one here. We can build 2 of them, so we will build 2 of them. You really want like 6 of them, basically. And we move them because now they spawn. It's not like in the middle of the building, but they spawn in the middle of here. They're like from the bushes, essentially. It feels like from the buildings if you build a lot farther, but it's actually from like the bushes. But you know, you just do it just in case, you know. See, they didn't spawn from here. They spawn from a little bit. You see, they spawn from here. So that's why you want the priestesses to be there to take care of them. And okay, there were no like buildings that got destroyed. So we get this, and we put them back in here. By the way, if you don't know how to sprint, you see this is slow walking and this is fast running. To do this, you need to press shift. Shift allows you to sprint, essentially, to move faster. It's very useful. Okay, we did that, and we keep building our mines because we really want our gemstone production to just go, you know, as quickly as possible. Even though we're not researching, it's gonna be a couple of turns when there is no research, it's fine, because we really need the gemstone production. It's the most important thing. Without gemstones, we don't do anything else. Gemstones are required for upgrades, for research. They're required for buildings. They're required for units. They're just required. You cannot skip the production. Enhances all melee. That's not something that we need. So we build one more. We also build one more terranium because we don't have one. Like that. And we also build 2 more residences. Actually, we do this upgrade so that every residence provides 2 more unit capacity. That's very good. And what we do, we have 3 gemstones. 3 gemstones is good to do 1 mine. So we have more gemstones in the future. But next turn, we absolutely want to start building more inns. Have like 4, if not 5 priestesses on each side. But next turn, we're gonna have the technology unlocked. So we're gonna have 2 units for each inn. So just 1 more inn. How many inns do I have now? I have 1 inn. I have 2 inns. So I'm gonna have 2 more units, which is gonna be 4 for each side. So if I build 1 more, it's gonna be 7. It's gonna be 10. So it's gonna be, yes, 5 for each side. So I'm just gonna build, I don't know, a priestess here. Why not? Just in case. And I'm gonna start building mage guilds because they reinforce our priestesses, which is always good. And they're also gonna get upgraded later on. Okay. So it also makes our priestesses a little bit stronger now that they have, you know, makes them a little bit more fighting ready, fighting capable. It provides for, I think, attack speed at the beginning, and then when you research them, it also gives a little bit more of attack, which is pretty good. Okay, so we did the technology, and as you can see, we have 10 spaces now. We have 10 room for 10 priestesses. Now, something I like to do, I like to try to really maximize the space between every priestesses so that the AoE really gets we can overlap many AoEs, so that gets very easy to just kill everything in one cast immediately. Okay, so as you can see, we have 10 priestesses. Frick. Okay, that's good. That's good enough. Now we want to research. We want to research those eventually, but first I want to research the magic library level up. It's only one turn, so that's very good. But also I want to start building walls. Here we put one wall, which is basically, it's you have to consider a wall as like a free body that doesn't get limited by the unit limitation, right? So it's just like one Swarmman essentially. It's one free Swarmman. That's what a wall is essentially. Because Swarmman don't do any damage, right? They're just a body, and that's what a wall is. A wall is like a free body that is not that doesn't share the limitation, right? So you do that, and walls cost 1 gemstone and 8 minerals. And as you can see, we specialized in gemstone production and mineral production, so we never have a problem having as many walls as we want essentially, because we just produce all the components required. As you can see, 8 minerals, 1 gemstone, and we produce gemstone and minerals for ages. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mines. That is not a problem. So we researched magical library level 1. We can do level 2 in 2 turns, or we can do luxurious residence in 4 turns. I think it's more important to get this 2-turn upgrade. It's very fast and it's very effective. But in the meantime, what we can do, we can build 1 more residence and place 2 more priestesses just to keep increasing our resistances or defenses. And 1 wall died. When a wall dies, it's okay. It means that it did its job. It did its purpose of just being a body and preventing damage from the priestesses, right? So it's not really a point of like saving resources, because a wall is 1 gemstone and a priestess is 1 gemstone. The economy is pretty much the same. The point is that the priestess, if it's alive, she deals damage. If she is dead, she doesn't deal damage. So you want her to be alive. You want as many priestesses as possible alive, and that's why the wall is useful, right? Let me see if the wall is here. The wall is still here, and really there is not much else to do. I might do 1 more orchard because I need the food, and I'm going to do maybe an upgrade to the orchard, and also to the I need a terranium because I'm also kind of down in wood, just in case, just I'm balancing the economy pretty much. But I also do a second wall right here. Actually, is this the I think this is not the most expensive actually. I think the next turn is gonna be because the playing field, let's call it that, the playing field gets wider as more waves come in, and I don't want to build 2 walls in the middle, right? I want to build walls at the extremity, right? So okay, so a wall came down now, so if it expands again, it's actually better for me. And let's see how my priestesses did with the boss. 1 priestess is down. The boss is almost dead. See, 1 priestess died, but it's just 1 priestess, And as you can see, the playing field expanded again, as I said, right? And since you cannot delete buildings for some reason, I don't make the game, right? But you cannot be like you cannot destroy buildings, so you want to kind of be smart how you place your buildings. Okay, let's you know, spam it a little bit. Let's be intelligent about that. Let's place our priestesses again, like that. And we need one more priestess, because one died. Now this wall is a little bit of an issue, but you know what, it's fine. It's not the end of the world or anything, you know. We can deal with that. It's not too much of a problem. So we do one more wall there. We put our priestesses like this, like that, and so we researched the maximum upgrade Tome of Destruction, which gives our priestesses more attack speed and more attack. That's important. The attack is important. Now we build level 2 walls. It only requires one turn, and our walls are going to become even more defensive, which is good. And we also got Vandrasil Leaf, which makes defensive buildings have more HP, so it's going to be even better, essentially. We're kind of lacking food, but it's going to be fixed with my next upgrade. Let me see which one is the best building to build here to utilize this space as much as possible. Freak, it's not really a good position here. I guess the inn is the best, which is kind of sad, but I can build an inn. Yeah, sure. So we can have 2 more priestesses right here and right here. And really, when this wall upgrade comes online, the game is basically over. We just have to, you know, keep replacing walls. Oh, they come from inside. Okay, I forgot about this wave. I always forget about this wave. Wave 21, they come from the inside. So yeah, be mindful. Okay, we did it anyway, apparently. I freaked out for a second, but apparently it was fine. Maybe they came from a different side. I don't know. It's kind of that. I have to be honest. That wave, that when it comes from the inside, it it really takes me by surprise. Let's just say that it really takes me by surprise. But it should just be a wave. It should just be a single wave. And now we do this upgrade for more food. As you can see, we have the level 2 walls now. I'm even gonna do a third wall. Attack on Titan music plays in my head. Triple wall, and it should be fine. We can even do one more mage guild just to make our priestesses even more powerful. You can make 2 to make them super powerful, more attack speed, just overall much more powerful. Let's stack them a little bit closer. As I said, the closer they are, the more you can utilize their sight, you know, and the more they can utilize their sight, the more you can stack their AoEs on top of one another, right? So wall is fine. And how is the wall here? These walls are also fine, so we just start again. And this is just like, you basically can't lose. At this point, with triple wall level 2, with 7 priestesses level 4 on each side, with 1, 2, how many more? 3, 4 mage guilds level 3, it's gonna be very difficult for you to lose. Very, very difficult. Let's do also forest management upgrade for a little bit more wood. But really, there's no way you can lose at this point. Let's do even more mage guilds, because why not? Why not have even better priestesses? Just like that. And yeah, I cannot build a 4th wall. Maybe I'll just put 1 more residence, just in case, to have more priestesses. 1 there, and 1 there. and go. So yeah, really, there should really be no problem whatsoever. You can probably just fast forward to the end. See, for example, here one wall came down, right? So we just build it again. We just, you could say, repair the walls as they come down. Freak, why doesn't it build? I think whatever, you can build it here. Same thing, doesn't matter. Let's just take this one back and we go again. There's literally nothing that can be done. You really only need to, the only problem of this strategy, and really the problem of this minigame in general, is are the waves. What did I get? And this is all magical with attack speed. Wow, I mean, it's almost over, but you know, I appreciate that. The only problem with this game is the wave. What is it? 14 and 21, when the enemies come not from the extremities but like from the middle here. You have to be careful on that. You have to take the priestesses out of the extremities and put them a little bit spread out. But beside wave 14 and 21, you want your priestesses to be at the extremities, as you can see here. You just start again. You just do start, and yeah, the priestesses will take care of everything. There should be really no problem whatsoever doing anything. It should be really a free win, as they say. Another win. It doesn't really matter what they throw at you. Like, it doesn't matter what they send you, because you just have basically 8 people. You don't even need 8, as you can see. With all these upgrades, it only takes 2 priestesses to literally vaporize anything that comes, unless it's like a boss or like, you know, a beefy unit. You just press start again, start wave, start wave. It doesn't matter what the wave is. It doesn't matter if it's a boss. It doesn't matter if it's an elite unit. They just get wrecked. It doesn't really matter. The priestesses will just vaporize anything, as you can see. There's just no match. Look at all the resources that we have extra. Even if something happened, right? Even if something happened, we can just rebuild everything, right? And whatever, let's do a random research just for. This is turn 30. This is literally the end. Oh, and look, we can also place more, but I didn't even place more. I forgot to. But even if I don't place more, I will still win, essentially. There's like no problem. So you can see the priestesses are just deleting everything. And now the boss is gonna come from this side, I believe. Yes, this is the boss. As you can see, the priestesses just demolished the boss. It's just not a contest. So yeah, the priestess is definitely the best strategy, in my opinion, to do this minigame. If you're having problems, you know, it's really just a very, very easy strategy, and it's a very powerful unit. This is what I suggest to finish this minigame. This is the best strategy, in my opinion. So I hope this helps.